Okay folks, how are you today? Welcome back to my channel. And take my word for it, I'm getting ready to slow down on some of these cooking videos. It's starting to get nice out and I'm going to get back out and do some outdoorsy stuff. But right now I have a 1/4 teaspoon of ginger. I have a 1/2 teaspoon of that garlic and oil that I've heated up in here. I wanted to get the flavor out of that garlic and that ginger this time, and I'll tell you about the ginger in just a second. But I have onion, carrot, celery, which I use as standard base, and then this one I also chopped up a jalapeno, and I left some of the seeds and some of that seam in there because I wanted a little bit of heat in this. Not overpowering, but just enough. You can, when you're chopping up a jalapeno, you can adjust the heat as much as you want. If you put all the seeds and stem in there, then you're going to have something that's really hot. If you put half, then you know it'll be half as hot. But anyway, so here goes my celery and carrot. Let's stir that around in there. And now I have what's probably, now there's the two, well, we're not focused here. There's the 2 cup mark right there, and I have it a little heavy because there's going to be some evaporation. Now the instructions on the package of ramen noodles say 2 cups, but the way I do it, it takes a little more than that. So let's put this in here, give it a real good stir, as the Brits would say. Now I'm going to let this soften up those vegetables a bit. I cooked that ginger and garlic over a medium heat, and I'm going to fire this up a little bit up to high because I want that to boil and I don't want to wait all day for it. So I'll be back in just a second. Okay, so that's cooked down and that water's cooked out of there quite a bit, which means it's time to put the other 2 cups of water in here. I'm going to give this a stir. That's looking good already. Haven't even put that spice packet in there yet. Okay, so I'm going to bring this up to a boil and then we'll finish this up. Okay, this is just starting to come to a boil here. Now I bought some soy flavor and I'm going to show you that in just a second. And do a big gripe about it. But I'm going to add this now. There's the little flavor packet called soy. And this is the soy ramen noodles. I don't know how to say that, Maruchan, or however you say that brand, I don't know. I always liked the oriental flavor when I was going to use shrimp. And they apparently stopped making it. I went to, excuse me, about 3 stores looking for the oriental flavor, thinking that maybe it was that supply chain shortage stuff. I'm going to turn this heat down here. An electric eye takes a while to turn down. Now I like to break up my ramen noodles in the pack. Now if you want to throw it in there as a big block and eat those noodles like you would eat spaghetti, then go ahead and do that. But I like to more eat it with a spoon than I do trying to pull it out of there with a fork, and I'm sure not going to use chopsticks. So let's let that sit for a minute. Okay, so those noodles have softened up. Now I'm going to add my next ingredient, and I didn't want these to cook a whole lot. Asian people put mushrooms just directly in their bowl of soup a lot of time, so they're just raw in there. I did want mine to be at least blanched a little bit. And if you're a germaphobe, of which I'm not really a germaphobe, but I do, on raw stuff, it doesn't bother me that it's going to be thrown in that boiling water. If there is some kind of little bug on there, it isn't going to last long. So, let's talk now about this soy flavored ramen noodle. Now, that oriental flavor had always been my favorite, and especially my favorite if I wanted to use some kind of shrimp or other seafood. And apparently they've stopped making it. After looking in 3 or 4 stores for the oriental, I looked it up on the internet, and sure enough they had stopped making it. Now, they claimed that this soy tastes the same. It was just renamed, and I don't know what would be the point of that. I guess somebody decided that you weren't supposed to say oriental anymore. I don't know, you know, but we call what we used to call orientals, we call Asians now, so I don't know why they couldn't have made it Asian flavor. But anyway, I have I meant to get these out. I have these shrimp that I bought cooked because these recipes are supposed to be about quick, easy, and inexpensive. And these are the extra smalls. A lot of times I buy the 21, 25s or whatever. But this time I just decided I wanted this. These are already cooked. They're detailed and deveined. I got them at Walmart. They were about, I think, $5.97 or something like that. And I'm going to use about 1/3, if not a little less than 1/3 of that pack in this recipe. Now, they're already cooked. They're thawed because I took them out yesterday morning and thawed them out in the refrigerator, which is a safe way to do that. So I'm just going to let that sit there long enough just to heat that up and not cool my soup down, because it was still cold. I've already turned the heat off on my eye. And if you're going from gas to electric like I've done, because I had a gas oven in here and I took it out, gas is easier to cook with, really, because you can adjust the temperature a lot better. You can just turn it on or turn it off. This electric eye on this little portable stove I have here stays hot for quite a while. Longer than I want it to. So anyway, there we are at that point. We'll serve this up in just a second. Okay, so more about that soy flavor. They claimed on the website that it tastes the same as that oriental they used to call it. I bought 3 packs of it, and I doctored the first pack up. I've already eaten one, and because I doctored it, I really couldn't tell, and I won't be able to tell with this one either whether it tastes the same or not. But the third one I'm going to eat just according to the directions, and I'm not going to add anything. And then I'm going to see if it tastes the same or not. I'm suspecting that it won't. But that was actually the reason I added some ginger to this. Now here are some chopped up green onions. This is what I'm going to call 3 of the small ones. And you know, I threw the big coarse tops away. This was probably about 4 inches of the small ones. So anyway, there I go. This is really good. It was really quick, even using shrimp in it, of which I got some cheap ones. This is an inexpensive, I'm still going to say under $4 meal. That tastes really good. So there you go, folks. There's one seafood. I've only got a couple of these to go. Yay. So anyway, there we have it. Thanks for stopping by. Give this a shot. It tastes really good. Always appreciate you watching. Thanks a lot.